everybody.
Good morning and good afternoon, rather.
Yeah, good afternoon to our West Coast students and teachers.
Good morning to the West Coast students and teachers.
Sorry, pardon me. Good morning, because it's not yet afternoon there, is it? And that's how time works, everybody. This is Greg Watkins from the American Pops Orchestra.
Good afternoon and good morning, good day.
And my name is Jordan Reed. I'll look into my camera. My name is Jordan Reed from the American Pops Orchestra as well. Thank you for being here for our first live stream of the season.
Absolutely.
The American Pops Orchestra, we're actually in our 10th season.
10 years.
10 whole years.
I was a mere teenager when the orchestra started.
I was going to say Greg was about 65 to 70 when the orchestra started.
Yes, because I'm old.
Greg is very old. Greg, actually, everyone from wherever you are right now, if you can all wish Greg a happy belated birthday. It was his birthday this past Sunday.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Greg.
Well, thank you very much. I stopped counting, but thanks.
Greg stopped counting at 88. So I believe, well, we don't know what it is past then because Greg stopped counting. Let's take a look at the Kahoot really quick, if we would, producer Steven. Also, a big thank you to, we have 3 producers working with us today. We have producer Daniel, we have producer Steven, and producer Russell, all running and managing this whole thing. So producer Steven, why don't we get a shot of all of these excellent names on the Kahoot? We have Electric Crab, which was my nickname a while ago. Bold Kingfisher.
I'm a fan of this one, and I'm going to make a wager that this is going to be my number one contest winner is Melodic Eel.
Okay.
Melodic Eel.
That's your number one pick?
That's my number one. Melodic Eel, wherever you are, don't let us down.
Now, Greg and I picked on our last stream, which would have been, I think, before you all were even awake. I did pick the second place winner. I will say, I did pick the second place champion.
Mine did not place.
That's okay.
That's okay.
So maybe Melodic Eel will do that for you today.
I'm counting on you, Melodic Eel. M.E.
M.E. I'm going to go, you know who, I would love Electric Crab. I want to see Electric Crab at least in the top 5. That's my guess, or my wish. So if this is your first game show, welcome, happy you're here. I love Kahoot, it works great. It's very fun. We love that you all can play along with us. We have, I believe it's 4 rounds of questions.
Are we having fun? I'm having fun.
I'm having fun, Greg. Yes, thank you, Greg. I'm having fun. We have, is this instrument real or not? We have Name That Tune, where Greg and I will be playing musical instruments.
We will.
We also have, that's just one, and that's just a small taste for everybody in the classroom. We have, what? Instrument identification, and then we have our lightning round.
Lightning round. That's our lightning sound.
Small lightning sound for everybody involved. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Okay, I'm hitting start on the Kahoot right now. I also learned at the last stream to not tap too much because I did ruin 2 of the questions, but I will hopefully ruin none of them today.
3, 2, 1.
All right, true or false is our first round. Here we go, everybody. True or false, the hurdy-gurdy is a real instrument. Greg, do you know the answer to this?
I believe I do. The hurdy-gurdy being a real instrument, or nay, is it? I am what's known as the hurdy-gurdy man.
Yeah, great.
And I may or may not have played a hurdy-gurdy in my real life.
So that would imply that it's real. Now, I think it is completely made up. I don't believe this is real. I think hurdy-gurdy sounds, it's too silly of a word.
It sounds silly.
It does.
It's not even that fun to say.
You don't think so?
Like I hurdy-gurdied myself in my knee.
Yeah, I have a
hurdy-gurdy.
I have a hurdy-gurdy from playing baseball.
It's like the gout hurdy-gurdy is making it difficult to walk.
All right, well, let's see in 1 second. That, in fact, is a real instrument. The hurdy-gurdy is a real instrument popularized in the medieval era. And it's just a fun little thing you carry around with you. You twist the thing and it plays sounds.
Yep.
How fun is that? So
real, it is indeed real.
It is real and real fun. So let's see. Electric Crab, my number 1 guess, is up top. Exciting Beetle 2, Champion Elephant 3, Exciting Hummingbird is 4, Zany Hare in 5th place.
Come on, Melodic Eel, I'm counting on you.
All right, melodic eel, you heard it here first. I'll even point at Greg's camera.
Yeah.
You, melodic eel.
Don't let me down.
Okay, next question. Next question, here we go. True or false? The crumb horn is a real instrument. The crumb horn.
Crumb horn.
Crumb horn. Yeah, I was talking to Greg earlier that I believe, whether it's real or fake, I believe it sounds like a type of pastry or a donut.
As I said before, it's a very confectionery instrument.
It is.
You know, we often don't combine, culinary skills with artistic skills in the realm of music.
Yeah, we don't. Not enough.
No, not enough. There need to be a lot more musical foods.
If any one of our students are interested in cooking and also making music, maybe you combine the two and then let us know how that's going. You can email us if you have some cool cooking videos with music, or however you work it out. Send them our way. Let us know. True, the crumb horn is in fact a real instrument. It is, Greg. It is. It's actually a predecessor, I believe, to the trumpet.
So it's like a crumb hornet.
It's sort of like a crumb hornet, yes. They were varying lengths, different, like a soprano crumb horn all the way up to a baritone crumb horn. I don't know if that's what they called them back then, but varying sizes for varying frequencies. And then a fingerboard, I believe, similar to a recorder, but you would use a mouthpiece like a trumpet.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting, I think. Very neat. All right, let's see how that shook up the leaderboard.
Oh, and we do have quite a shakeup.
We do, yes. Knowing Firefly, I believe these are all new names to the leaderboard, Greg. Exciting Beetle being at the top.
In first place, but only narrowly from Champion Elephant.
You're right. I believe if we're doing some quick math, what is that? That's 8. 8
That would
points.
be very good. Kudos to Jordan.
Thank you so much. I'm a musician. I do not do math very well, so I'll be remembering this for the whole day.
We can count to 8.
We can.
Yes.
Well, sometimes. Okay, let's see. The tenor colander is a real instrument. True or false?
Well, I'm straining my brain here.
Oh, are you? Yeah, right now my brain feels like a wet noodle.
Oh.
It's
When
hard
it'll
to
going
think.
down the drain.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like you're going to siphon.
Yeah, I'll need to give my brain a rinse after this maybe because it feels so cloudy.
Exactly. Like rinse and repeat.
Yeah,
As
it feels,
per my instructions on my shampoo bottle.
feels starchy, my
Interesting.
brain.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very
The
good.
tenor colander, not to be confused with the alto colander, the sapernino, or the soprillo colander. It is in fact the tenor colander, and this instrument is false. I made this one up yesterday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got 5 correct answers. I hope one of those is...
A lot of incorrect answers.
What was knowing Firefly climbing to the top.
As we like to say, this is the most exciting live stream we've done today because clearly it is anybody's game. Anybody's game. Knowing Firefly is now in first, just surpassing Exciting Beetle, but coming up behind shortly is Phenomenal Blackbird and Funny Butterfly. So we have yet to determine a clear winner today.
And Funny Butterfly is actually my favorite jazz standard. My funny butterfly.
Yes.
Yep, that's just it's just an old favorite of mine. And that's the melody to it as well. The alto candy tuft is a real instrument. True or false?
Candy tuft.
Yeah, candy tuft. Yeah,
Tuft.
it's not tuft. Tuft.
Tuft.
The candy tuft.
Tuft.
Does anyone in our audience play the candy tuft? Maybe in your instrument fairs, if you're going into middle school and you're picking out instruments. If you haven't done so already, maybe one of those, you're like, I don't think the saxophone's for me, the clarinet, not my thing. Oh, maybe I'll go check out the candy tuft table.
Candy tuft.
Perhaps that could be your calling, that could be your instrument. Greg, if this is real,
The world is your candy tuft.
yeah, it absolutely is. Would you play this instrument?
I would absolutely play this instrument if it is real, or is it?
It's not real. This is also a false one.
But the audience is pretty evenly divided there.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Let's see. Another big shakeup. Electric Crab, my number 1 pick, back on the leaderboard.
Still to hear from the melodic eel.
You're right. You're right. That's okay. Melodic Eel, I don't believe, is too far behind. Although Athletic Bunny is up 6 places. Very cool.
Way to go.
Love to see it. Last question of true or false, and then we'll get into Name That Tune. The dulcimer is a real instrument.
Dulcimer being a real
The
instrument.
dulcimer. Now, Greg, you said earlier today that the dulcimer is not that fun of a word to say.
Dulcimer, but I like the root of it, dulce, which means sweet. So I think that the dulcimer is not an instrument, but yet a tasty pastry.
You think it, oh, really?
A dulcimer. I would like to put some dulcimers on my table and serve them at a nice brunch.
That sounds very nice. Now, I would like to, now Greg believes a dulcimer is a food. I would like to hire dulcimer players because I believe it's a real instrument and have them perform for Greg's fancy brunch. Perhaps that could work even better. And true, it's a real instrument. It is not a confection. It's a real instrument.
I was playing a game on you guys.
Greg was playing a game. Shame on Greg.
But I would like to say that it is a real instrument and it's a beautiful sounding instrument. And the American Pops Orchestra recently featured a dulcimer player named Helena Holberg, and she sang an ABBA song and played dulcimer beautifully. And we love having that instrument in our orchestra.
We do. And we love Helena Hallberg. Helena Hallberg is an amazing musician. I believe Helena also just released some new music.
Good for her.
Beautiful. Helena, if you're watching this at all in the future, we think you're wonderful.
Hey.
Hey, Helena. Cheerful Finch, now on top. Phenomenal Blackbird, Fascinating Macaw, Marvelous Mole, and Champion Elephant.
Way to go, guys.
Everyone's doing very well. I do love to see how much this is shaking up. Dynamic Mouse also climbing 5 places. So now we're getting into Name That Tune. So Greg and I, on our instruments, will be playing small excerpts, that was redundant, excerpts of music, of popular songs, maybe some well-known, some lesser known, and you have to guess what those are.
Well, Jordan, I see that you've got an instrument. I picked up a new instrument. Tell us a little bit about this instrument that you're going to play.
Thank you, Greg. I sure will. This is a saxophone. More specifically, I'll look in my camera because I'm learning how to do this better. More specifically, the alto saxophone. The alto saxophone is pitched in E flat. I would say this is the most commonly purchased and played saxophone, closely followed by the tenor saxophone, which is a little bit larger. If you think of the Pink Panther theme song, tenor saxophone. That one.
Kind of like that.
But not on guitar, but on saxophone. This instrument is made out of brass. It has holes all over it and keys, and it looks really complicated, but it's actually quite simple to play, to make sound on anyways. But yes, this is an E-flat alto saxophone. Greg, will you tell us about your instrument? I have no idea what that is.
Well, I think everyone that can shout out in unison knows that this is a guitar, and it looks simple to play, but it's actually very complicated for me. No, I'm just kidding. This is a lot of fun to play. I love playing a guitar. Guitar was my very first instrument, and it's got instead of playing from wind, it's a string instrument. There are 6 strings on the guitar, all of different pitches, and this is called the fingerboard. So when I place my fingers on different what's called frets here, we make different chords, different sounds, and the guitar sounds a lot like that. And a beautiful sound. This hole is called the sound hole, and it allows air to flow through the body of the instrument, allowing the sound to come out and be loud without having to use an electric amplifier or anything like that.
Wonderful, Greg. Thank you so much.
You want to play us some music?
Yes, we sure will. Do you want to give a hint about this first one?
So this song that we're about to play comes from a movie, not a recent movie, but a movie from when I was a little bit younger. And
55.
Yes. And it's a movie, and it might leave a nice sweet taste in your mouth.
It might.
It
So
might.
what I'll do, I'm going to hit time for the question as we play. As soon as you know it, guess it. Here we go. 1, 2. What on earth is that song? Do you want to give him a quicker version?
Yeah.
A 1, 2, All right, in 3 seconds, we'll know the answer. Pure imagination is the answer.
If you-
Congratulations, everybody.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination from the movie, what of course?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
Yes.
starring Gene Wilder
Gene Wilder.
and the others. The others. In the beginning of the movie, what? They weren't eating candy, and they wanted to go eat candy.
At the Chocolate Factory.
That's correct.
And a golden ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent work, those of you who guessed it right. Those of you who didn't, now you know.
Now you know. Here we go. Cheerful Finch has a streak with 5 correct answers in a row. Athletic Bunny, Climbing, Phenomenal Blackbird, Nimble Walrus. I really like that name. And Fascinating Macaw. Now, I learned on the last stream to not hit next until Greg is ready, because Greg only had 5 seconds to play, which Greg works well under pressure, but I want to let Greg play this tune so we can all know what it is.
Guys,
Greg,
I'd love to show you. This is so I am the principal bassist of the American Pops Orchestra, and this is one of my main instruments that I play with this group. This is actually what's called as a double bass, and this is a special type of double bass. It is an electric double bass. You see some instruments, you can see the outline. It's like they took the guts and just scooped out all the guts, which is kind of gross.
Yucky. Yes, yucky.
But now it's nice and clean and dry, and this is the bass. And does the bass play higher or low notes of the orchestra? It plays the low notes of the orchestra. So when I play, I can use my fingers to play. That's called pizzicato, plucking. I can use, this is called a bow, which has horsehair on it, and it makes sounds like this. And I can play all kinds of music, classical music. I can play rock music, which I might do in just a second. I can play some jazz. But I'd like to play the most famous bass line, I think, of all time. I wish so much I had written it, but it's not. You ready to hear it?
Here we go.
All right.
As soon as you know it, put in your guesses. Go ahead, Greg.
See if you know this. You know that?
It sounds familiar.
Let's take a guess. See if anybody can
Sounds
get
familiar.
this name.
You want to do it again?
I'll do it again. 3, 4. Okay. All right. All right.
All right, everybody. What was that song? Another one rides the bus. Another one eats the crust off of their PBJ.
Who eats crust?
I love crust.
Okay.
Greg does not.
To each his own.
Another one finds some rust. In fact, it was Another One Bites the Dust. Made famous by, not Greg Watkins,
No.
Queen.
No. Little band called Queen.
Let's check out the leaderboard. No changes. No changes.
Fantastic.
Everyone's maintaining.
Very, very good. Very, very good.
All right. We're moving on to our second song. This excerpt, or this song, is, you hear it a lot during a certain time of the year.
Possibly my favorite time of the year, which we're going to be experiencing very soon. Very soon. That would be the holiday known as Halloween.
Okay.
I'm a big fan. Would you like to hear the famous Halloween song?
Here we go. The
See if you can
world's
take a
most
guess.
famous Halloween song. I'm playing soon. I'm hitting it. As soon as you know it, guess. Here we go. 1, 2. All right. What is that song? You want to give it to him again, Greg?
Yeah, let's do it again.
1, 2. right. That was, in fact, Feliz Navidad, not a Halloween song.
Oh, well, I celebrated at Halloween, but that's just me.
Greg starts singing that song October 1st, and he does not stop until January 2nd.
Well, really, the holiday music does start prior to. I start celebrating the holiday music as soon as I see my first Spirit Halloween.
That's correct, which I think we start seeing in March of every year.
Every year.
Cheerful Finch on top, fascinating macaw climbing, genius jaguar climbing as well. First time appearance from the jaguar. All
good
right.
job.
Now this next tune, I'll give you a hint. Think about what this next tune could be. Maybe that's...
Oh.
Yes. Greg
This
was
is
going
my
on to
thinking
number
song.
5.
I wasn't
So
thinking.
think about this one.
Here we go.
You ready, Greg?
What is he thinking about?
Oh,
Here we go.
Oop. Oop.
There we go.
1, 2, 3. Again?
A little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's what we call think real fast.
Yeah, thinking fast music. So what on earth? Does it sound familiar? Does it sound like something maybe your parents?
Well, I'm glad that you answered in the form of a question.
Thank you, Greg. What is that song? And it is the Jeopardy theme song, correct.
Very good. They give you all the questions, they give you all the answers, not the question.
You're right. Those of you who guessed, or that one person who guessed Hollywood Squares theme song, I appreciate the guess. Great show. Let's see what that did to the leaderboard. Nothing much, except we got a genius jaguar. It's a hard word to say, climbing up into
But the
third place.
fascinating macaw is coming up right behind
Correct.
the genius.
Not too far away. Some catching up to do for everyone to get Cheerful Finch, but
Still is anyone's game.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And are we having fun?
Yes. I'm having fun, Greg.
Before we do our last song of this category, could I take a brief word from our sponsor, and our sponsor being us? Thank you all so much for joining us on this live stream, our first one of the new season. But I wanted to do our brief little commercial that next month is one not to be missed.
Correct.
And that's going to be, please set your calendars for October 15. We're going to be having a whole big group from the orchestra doing a live stream from
We'll be in Boone County, West Virginia.
Exactly, and we'll be doing our performance of Around the World in 80 Days with our famous actors, singers, a big production. It's a whole big show, hilarious, lots of songs, lots of music, lots of dancing, lots of singing, and it's going to be great, great, great. Please set your calendars for October 15th, and you can catch it at theamericanpops.org for all the links and everything that you need to see. So please, please join us for that.
Yes, and if for some reason teachers, if you haven't seen an email or it doesn't go, or maybe it gets buried because we know how busy you all are, if you just also subscribe to our YouTube page, you'll be notified when we're going live as well. But we do our live streams, except for today, almost every Wednesday, one Wednesday of every month throughout the school year.
Absolutely.
That being said, here is the last song.
Also from a movie, and one of my favorite songs of all time.
Here we go. All right. What on earth is that song? What in the world is that song?
Yeah, what in the world is that song?
Yeah, what in
It's
the
wondrous.
world? It is. It makes you think. Whenever I hear that song, I hear one specific singer or musician.
Yes, I do. Oh, excuse me. I was
Me
just
too.
channeling.
That is correct, everybody. It is, in fact, What a Wonderful World.
Love it.
Nicely done.
Thank you, Jordan. Beautifully played.
Thank you, Greg, and same to you. Electric Crab climbing back into 5th.
Very good.
What
very
I'm talking
good.
about. You love to see it. Fascinating Macaw climbing up as well. Not too far away from Cheerful Finch. This could still be had. Now we're moving on, everybody, to name that instrument. All right, so what you're going to see on the screen is you will see a photo of an instrument and you have to guess what the name of that instrument is. They range in difficulty.
Yes.
I'd say they maybe start simpler and get more difficult.
I think they're all pretty hard.
Okay, that's great. Greg still only knows what one of these is out of 5.
Yes.
Let's move on. Question number 1. What is the name of this instrument that you're about to see here? Let's see. Is that a keytar, Greg?
I'm not sure.
Is that a banjo? Is that a mandolin? Or is that a Gibson ES-335 guitar?
Is it not a Mandalorian?
Correct. Yeah, Mandalorian, I believe, is a Boba Fett.
But I thought that was from the native planet Hoth instrument.
Now, Greg, Hoth is the ice planet.
You can't have Mandalorians on the ice planet?
You can, but I don't believe that's where they originate.
So much to learn.
Correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, because I stopped learning about Star Wars when I was maybe 10 or 12. But that's okay. So what's this instrument? Banjo.
Of course. We were just pulling your leg.
Little banjo song for you, everybody.
That's the Another One Bites the Dust of the banjo.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Okay, we have Bold Kingfisher and Marvelous Mole making an appearance onto the leaderboard, and 3 participants have answered 4 questions in a row.
Very good.
Remarkable.
Very good.
Here we go. What is this instrument? Let's see. Here comes a photo of it right now. Okay, now this is a drawing. I've said this on every live stream, but producer Russell drew this for us this morning and said, can you please put this in your show? It's a self-portrait of me. This is exactly what I look like, and this is the instrument I love to play. Is this a trumpet? Is this a tuba? Is this a trombone? Or is this a euphonium?
Euphonium.
Euphonium.
You phone it in sometimes.
You're right.
You don't.
No, you don't. We also learned today that that producer Steven played one of the instruments on this, in one of the multiple choices. That's not the right answer. So we're all learning a little bit about something and each other every day. And that is, in fact, the trombone.
Very good.
A very close guess was the trumpet. Now, we mentioned this earlier, but a trumpet has valves. It has typically 3 valves on the top that you play and is much smaller than a trombone. But Greg, tell them the fun fact about the trombone and valves.
The trombone can also have valves, but it's most commonly played with a slide, which elongates or shortens the tubes of brass that can help you change the pitch.
Now, also some trumpets, the smaller ones with valves, can also have a slide. So, I mean, what is anything anymore? You know,
the world is crazy.
Instruments can be whatever they want. But that photo, or that drawing from producer Russell, that was in fact a regular old trombone, Cheerful Finch at the top, 11 correct answers in a row.
Wow, that's what you call a streak.
That is a streak. Congratulations, Cheerful Finch. All right, upping difficulty a little bit. What is the name of this instrument you're about to see? Okay, this one's tricky. Greg, is that a lute?
Is it a lute?
Is that a dulcimer?
Well, we've already had dulcimer in the category, so
you're right.
I don't. Maybe viol da gamba, perhaps. Or perhaps our favorite, the Gibson ES-335 guitar, the famous 335.
It is famous.
Mm-hmm.
It is famous.
I'm not quite so sure. It's definitely looks kind of medieval. It looks like it's going to sound really cool while I'm making a tasty confection. And I think I'm not really sure what I'm going to guess yet, but I think I'm going to go with D.
Are you? The Gibson ES-335?
Yeah, I think that's a Gibson.
It does look a lot like your instrument. Okay, that was in fact a lute, a predecessor to the guitar that Greg is holding right now, a medieval guitar with 10 strings.
Yes, that was the lute.
Very cool instrument, one of my favorites. Cheerful Finch climbing even higher, but I still believe Fascinating Macaw or Electric Crab can catch up. Let's move on. Upping in difficulty again. This instrument you're about to see is it. A synthesizer. Is this a grand piano? Is that a Fender Rhodes or is that a melodica? Greg, do you feel like that is a Fender Rhodes?
I'm not sure. I don't see any road maps on there. Is it a grand piano or perhaps a petite piano?
To me, I would categorize this as being a petite piano in style.
Yeah, but it might have a grand sound.
I do believe these instruments have a grand
But
sound.
I see there's like a tube thing attached to it. That's just weird.
It's wacky and wild, Greg, but in that tube, you hold the piano with one hand, you play with the other, and you blow into the end of that tube.
Really?
You sure do.
So what instrument is that?
That is a melodica. Congrats to those of you who got that right.
10 of you got that. Fantastic. It is indeed the melodica.
And it's not a household instrument. I feel like that's a tricky one to get.
And Jordan, isn't a melodica kind of a combination of two instruments?
It is, Greg. It is if you took a harmonica where you blow into and it has that really buzzy harmonica sound because your air is going over essentially a bunch of reeds like I use on a saxophone or clarinets use on their clarinet. But you're changing the note and you can also play chords because you're using the keys of a piano.
Interesting.
So harmonica, piano, a melodic harmonica, melodica.
There are some crazy instruments in this world.
There are.
And I think we need to do a show where we have nothing but crazy instruments. The crazier, the better.
I agree.
Send us your thoughts for some crazy instruments. We'll get them, and we're going to do a show with them.
Bring it on. We absolutely
Challenge
will.
accepted.
Okay, what's the name of this instrument? This is the last one. I think this is expert difficulty.
Yes.
Is this a flexitone, a vibraslap, a boot-looking rattler, or a Gibson ES335 guitar? It's tricky, Greg. This is a hard one.
I want to guess the Gibson guitar. I just want that to be the right answer, but it doesn't look like a guitar to me. So I think it's going to be one of those other three choices. Now, I know what this instrument sounds like. It sounds like kind of like a rattlesnake.
It does. It sounds like a really big, hollow rattlesnake.
A big, mysterious rattlesnake.
It does.
But does that make it a flexitone, a vibraslap, or a boot-looking rattler?
I'm not sure. We're about to find out. Okay, it was in fact the vibraslap.
Indeed.
The flexitone, I will say, is one of my favorite percussion instruments, but it was not the flexitone. It is the vibraslap. And you hold the vibraslap at the boot, at the bottom of the boot. The sphere is on the top, and you strike the sphere, and the whole instrument kind of rattles back and forth and shakes around, and the bottom triangular shape is filled with little metal rods, and they vibrate around and rattle. So the vibraslap, let's see what that did to the leaderboard, Greg.
It's part of the percussion family because it is stricken. It's stricken.
Yes.
Strike it.
Hit.
Hit.
You hit it.
Smack it.
Yep.
Slap it. Vibraslap.
Vibraslap. Knowing Firefly back on the leaderboard, I believe you've been here before, but now we're about to go on to our lightning round.
Oh boy. Whoosh.
That's a little bit of folly for you all. We made those sound effects right now, just for you all. You can make your own not vibraslap sound effects, lightning sound effects.
Everybody in your classroom, 3, 2, 1, make your best lightning sound. 3, 2, 1.
Greg's pretty good at it. Greg's pretty good at it.
Needed that.
Lightning round. These ones are quicker, and they are true or false, or yes or no. So here we go. Let's get into them. Lightning round. Greg plays the bass guitar.
Well, a little public service announcement for our sponsors. American Hops Orchestra, we have done, I think, 34 broadcasts for PBS in the last few years, and we have our next one coming up. Set your TV stations for September 26th, and check your local listings because we just did a performance for the Hispanic Heritage Awards, and we were the orchestra for that. And I may have played a couple of these instruments on that, but set your channels for September 26th for Hispanic Heritage Awards on PBS and see if it's true that I played a couple of these instruments.
Most people know that Greg does play the bass guitar. Congratulations, Greg.
Thank you, indeed.
Okay, moving on. Phenomenal Blackbird climbing up to 5th. Let's see what happens. Jordan plays the bass guitar. Now I will hold this up as a clue. Let's see. Does it look similar? Well, I know this is a regular guitar. Do they look like they could be in the same family? Are we noticing any similarities between the two? I don't know if I am, but I've been wrong before.
This is made of wood, and that is...
This is brass.
It's brass.
Are these made of brass?
No, they're steel.
Excellent. This is not. This is, these couldn't be more dissimilar. False. I do not play the bass guitar. Nicely done, everybody.
Oh, way to go on that category.
Let's see. Everyone remains the same. Let's move on. Okay, what do we got? Listening to your teachers is one of the coolest things you can do. I know my answer.
And I know mine.
I would say yes.
I agree with Jordan. I would also say listening to your teachers is very cool.
Greg, you have some favorite teachers?
I have some favorite teachers. My favorite teacher was my 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Jones. She cast me in the school play as Hamlet, and I thought I was a pretty good Hamlet.
Wonderful.
Yeah, alas, York.
My favorite teachers, I have 2 of them. One was from 4th grade, Mr. Ostrander, and the other one was my saxophone teacher in college. 2 people said it's not. I can guarantee you that it is. The rest of you got the correct answer. Listening to your teachers is one of the coolest things that you can do.
Those 2 people are what you call a silly goose.
They're just being silly geese.
Silly goose.
Athletic Bunny back up in 5th place. So
Good
we
for
know
you.
we know that Athletic Bunny believes listening to your teachers is very cool.
Way to go, Athletic Bunny.
I love it. Here we go. Moving on. A couple more questions. Greg still uses one of these for making phone calls.
Because I'm old.
Because Greg is over the hill. Yep, he sure is. Now we're looking at this thing. It's obviously a phone, right? But how on earth
I don't
do
think
you?
people know it's a phone. It is
No?
a phone.
This is a phone.
Yeah,
This
it's an old type of phone. I mean, this came shortly after like pigeons, carrier pigeons.
It did. Yep.
That was the next step.
And it was attached to that little base. You couldn't leave without it. True. Greg does use one of these every day.
It takes 11 minutes to dial a phone number, but that's okay.
Greg won't have it any other way. He says, I just can't get enough of this rotary phone. Amazon Sable in 5th place. Everything else is looking the same. All right, I believe this is the last question.
Last question.
So get ready. Get ready, everybody. You'd like to play another World's Greatest Music Game Show ever sometime this year. I know my answer.
And I know my answer.
What's your answer?
My answer is in the affirmative.
Yes.
I would definitely like to do another game show with you guys, and especially if we can come back, maybe we might have to do another theme song for it. Quick Like a Cat Part 2.
I would love that.
How about Quick Like a Fox?
Quick Like a Fox is great. Quick like whoever wins this this one. Quick like an Athletic Bunny.
Quick Like a Jaguar.
Quick like a Jaguar. We could do whatever. Great. 24 said yes. 2 said no, thank you. Game shows aren't for me, and that's okay because we have a wide variety of programming for you all.
Just go back to watching The Bachelor. That's fine.
Yeah, you can watch The Bachelor. You can go back to watching your favorite YouTube shorts or the non-short ones.
The TikTok.
You can go back to watching the TikTok. Whatever you'd like to do. Okay, let's see. Have a great school year, everybody. Yes, please do.
Absolutely.
Let's
Thank you.
check out the final leaderboard and see what we have. 3rd place, Fascinating Macaw. Congratulations.
Very good.
Bold Kingfisher number 2. Congratulations. And in 1st place, 14,000 points, Cheerful Finch.
That might be a new record for our game show. Way to go, Cheerful Finch. Number one.
Excellent job, everybody.
But aren't we all winners here at American Pop's Game Show?
We are. We sure are. And just to remind everyone, we have live streams going all the way from September through May, I believe.
Yes. Every month.
We take the summer off. We do one a month. Teachers, if you know some other teachers or your friends or whoever that would like to enjoy some of these live streams, you just let us know. You can send us an email, you can sign up on our website, and you'll get all the information about our live streams that you would like.
And we can't wait to see you next month, October 15th, all the way from Boone, West Virginia, Boone County, West Virginia, and for our production of Around the World in 80 Days. Please don't miss that. You're gonna want to see it, and you're gonna see it live.
It's a good show. It's a very fun and good and silly and wild. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Listening to your teachers is very cool. I hope you all are playing music or listening to music. And we'll see you all soon.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, everybody.